Someone recently asked, Pastor Mike, I have a friend who doesn't want to have kids because it feels wrong to bring them into this evil, broken world. What should I say? Oh, yeah. What would you say? Now, we live in a world of 24-hour news where all of us are on our phones, where, if it bleeds, it leads. If it's tragic, it trends. We are more aware of the stuff with natural disasters and typhoons and hurricanes and earthquakes and mudslides and wars and rumors of wars and assassination attempts. The world is jacked up. And so is it a loving thing? Is it a good thing to bring a child into a world like that where my child might get hurt or be scarred? What do we do? I've heard that line of reasoning before by people who aren't sure if they want to be parents. I bet you have too. Maybe you personally thought it. Maybe it's the reason you don't have a little kid by your side in this very moment. But I can say this with all confidence. The Bible don't say that. God is very aware of the amount of evil in this world. In fact, what we see in part, he sees in whole. Where we only see the present tragedy and remember some moments of history, God sees past, present, and future all together. In other words, God has not minimized the evil of this broken, sin-sick world. He sees it more than you do. And yet, what does God say about children? He says that they are a blessing. I can't find a single passage in the Bible that would caution us don't bring a kid into this world, or you don't want to do that. No, never. No, never. Instead, in Psalm 127, a psalm of Solomon, it says this: children are a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward from God. Like arrows in the hands of a warrior are children born in one's youth. Blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. What a cool and poetic passage about the beauty of kids, right? It's like we're in this spiritual battle. Blessed is the man who has sons that he has sharpened and trained like arrows to live for goodness and to live for God. So I would say this: whatever fear you feel, God knows what you're afraid of, but God isn't afraid. All the concerns you have of what could happen, God is aware of all the dynamics. Again, instead of holding you back, he lifts up the beautiful blessing of children. In fact, we might say this, that for Christian people who are ready to raise up their children to know Jesus, what our broken world needs more than anything is more Christian kids. More kids who are raised with the gospel of Jesus, who have been humbled by their own sinfulness, but who found such peace and joy in the cross and resurrection and the empty tomb. This corrupted world doesn't need Christians to have less kids. I'm not saying you have to have a quiver full. You don't have to have a dozen sons. But I would say this: if you're a follower of Jesus, just embrace the teachings of Jesus and the scriptures. The children are a blessing. Our world needs it. And I have a hunch, once you hold that little one in your arms, you'll agree with God. Blessed is the man, blessed is the woman whose home is full of the children that God has given.
Hey, thanks for listening to Taboo Questions with me, Pastor Mike Novotny. You can find even more questions on timeofgrace.org/taboo questions and in my book entitled Taboo: Topics Christians Should Be Talking About But Don't. Just look for the link in the episode notes.